Welcome back to another beer review, guys. Another one tonight. I'm in a bit of a Belgian mood, Belgian beer mood, just something different from. I've got a lot of lager I'm going through on my PD, and I've got IPA and ale stuff, British ales and that I've been doing a lot lately. But like I said, I'm in a bit of a Belgian mood, so I'm going to wang a few of these out, I think, in between doing the others. So this evening's one, or my second one this evening, is from Ename Brouwerij, and it's a bottle of their Pata Blonde, coming in at 5.5% ABV, and it's in a 330ml bottle. This was about 14-15 euros for 8 bottles, I think. I think it was 8 bottles. I think I had 2 bottles of Pata, 2 bottles of Blonde. I think there's a double and something else, along with this rather nice chalice glass goblet, whatever you want to call it. I feel like I should have like a fucking suit of armour on while I'm drinking out of one of these. It's one of them. So yeah, so there you are. There's a label. Quite sort of plain, nothing like wild, but kind of usual thing. There's the bottle cap. I'm not very good at getting these. Don't think very good. Maybe you'll get them better, I don't know. But let's get the beer out of the glass, get a nose and get tasting and start enjoying the thing. Look at that. It's a lively one. A bit lively, as you'd expect from sort of Belgian beer anyway, as I always say. Now this is 5.5%, it's a blonde, so I'm going to guess it's going to be a little bit easier to drink, a little bit lighter. I'll leave that last bit in there. So there we go. Don't know what you're seeing. That probably looks a little bit darker on the screen. It's an amber colour, I would say. More on the orangey amber. Good finger of compact, creamy white head. So looks like a nice beer. Hopefully it'll do better than Maratsu. So let's dive in. Yeah, as I always say, that typical Belgian yeasty smell, but it's very light. Very light. The smell almost smells thin, not so sticky. Yeah, slightly fruity. Everything's all toned down a bit on this. So we got carbonation. Yeah, it's quite a bit of carbonation in the glass. You can't. Yeah, it's quite fizzy in the bottom, but it doesn't tend to be a bottom when you problem when you drink these. They tend to drink pretty easily. The carbonation doesn't tend to go through on the drink. But let's get a taste. Dive in. Cheers. First thing that grabs me on that first little sip I had, that is extremely floral and fruity. Extremely floral, I would say. That's the big thing that hit me first. And despite what I said about the carbonation, you can really feel the carbonation when you're drinking that. So this is a little bit different for me. You can tell it's carbonated when you drink it. It's extremely floral and fruity in there. And by Belgian beer standards, that's quite thin on the body, I'd say. You haven't got the stickiness either, but obviously it's a light blonde at 5.5%. You're sort of looking at least 6% upwards for a lot of these sort of beers. So the fact that it's a little bit lighter, the only sort of blonde I've had sort of around this sort of percentage, and that was Capital Watu or Watau, whatever really, whatever it's called. that was really nice. The carbonation really gives it a tang. And from that last sip I had, the beer's getting better with the more you have. I'm not sure if it's as good as the Capital Watu that I had. They're blonde, in my opinion, but it's not bad. Problem is, you try so many different beers, it's very easy to be harsh on some when you're trying so many different ones and some are better than others. It's hard to build them up. So but as I try and do, be honest and fair. If you're someone just getting into Belgian beers, and this, I said this again on the Capital Watu one, it's lighter, it's not so yeasty, it's not so sticky. It might be one that gets people into it, maybe. For my personal taste buds, I like something a little bit more to it. But it's by no means a bad beer. I think I'm so used to drinking heavier beers, Belgium style beers, that feels very light in that. But I mean, it's been brewed to be light. It's been brewed to be easy to drink, and it is easy to drink. To be fair, it's extremely easy to drink. I mean, I've got a little bit left in there. No, see, all gone. I haven't even finished the review and the beer's pretty much gone. So if you like your Belgian beers, or you're intrigued to try a Belgian beer, and you can pick one of these up easy enough, give it a go. For me, it's perfectly decent beer. There's nothing wrong with it. But for my taste buds, I do prefer something a little bit heavier, a little bit darker maybe. But it would be a nice introductory beer to Belgian beers. And I would say, getting down it, it's getting sweeter, and actually starting to, now my palate's adjusting, it's a nicer drink as you get down it. So unfortunately, with a lot of beer reviews, we don't tend to finish the beer in one go. So I think all our opinions change over the course of the beer. But if I'm going to be fair and sort of like give it a bit of an extra edge, that's a really nice starter beer for someone that's getting into Belgium stuff, and an easy drinking beer. And at 5.5%, it's not too heavy. You could certainly have 3 or 4 of them, certainly in an afternoon, having a barbecue, and then get onto excuse me, onto, you know, some bigger, heavier beers if you want. But I got that from Belgium in a box, like I say, 8 bottles and a glass for about 14-15 euros. Bound to be other places where you can pick it up from. So pick it up. Please comment if you've had it before or want to get hold of one. Please comment on my post video. Keep saying post. On my video. I'm happy to hear any comments. If you think I'm wrong or have different opinions, just say. At the end of the day, I'm only doing this as a bit of a crack. So if you're liking my videos, please subscribe. But if you don't want it, just keep watching them. As long as I'm entertaining everyone, that's great. So whatever you're drinking tonight, enjoy your beer. I'm going to enjoy finishing this one. I'll probably pick another one up after. And see you on my next one. Good night.